everybody. I know that you liked the ocean view yoga recording before, so I'm doing another one. This is Ocean City, Maryland, standing in front of the ocean. It's the evening. The last one I filmed was morning, so hopefully you guys can still see me good. I have my chair, but it's a beach chair, so it's really low. So I'm going to do the same way as I did before. It's going to be standing salutation, standing poses, and it'll be about a half an hour. So just have your chair there for support by you, and that way if you get a little bit off balance, you do have your chair, but we're going to be standing up. If you're having a bad day and don't want to stand up, you can sit down and you can just do the arm motions or the leg motions if you want. And as always, just honor your body, do what your body wants to do today, not forcing it to do any moves it doesn't want to do. All right, so let's just start out with a little bit of breath work. So closing your eyes, you can remain seated for this portion. Just start to connect to your breathing as your breath draws in and out of your body. Just starting to listen to the sounds of the ocean if you can hear them. If not, maybe opening the eyes and watching the waves gently flow in and out. Start to allow your breath to match that pattern, drawing in, releasing out. Feeling nature, feeling connected to nature, and all living things breathing at the same time. And then keeping your eyes closed, start to nod your head, a gentle nod, yes. So lifting it up and down, slowly and gently. And then coming to center to allow it to float right and left. And then come to center and allow the chin to come down to the chest and pause and breathe. Maybe draw a little circle on your lap with your nose. 2 times each way. And then head comes back to center. Now for this next part, if you're in your chair, just remain in your chair. Take an inhale, circle the arms up above. Take an exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands down to your chair. Pause there. Slide up to the thighs for a half lift. Release back down on an exhale. Reverse swan dive, rising up. And then keeping the palms together, find a side lean right. Coming up, palms stays together for a side lean 2. Coming up for a cactus arm, for a twist. Center, for a twist. Center, for a side dip. Up for a side dip, up for a reach for the air, the sky, and for a melt down, for a slide up the lap, for a melt back down, reverse swan dive, lifting up, and then we find our release. All right, we're all warmed up, so if you want to remain in your chair, again, you can remain in your chair. Otherwise, now you can bring your body up. We're going to touch our hands together at our heart. And I'm just going to pause here for a moment to let everybody get up if you wanted to get up now. Our hands are together, our elbows are pressed out. Sink down into an imaginary chair. So we bent our knees here, and we're standing nice and strong. So this is a good leg strengthener here. 1 more breath. Inhale, reach for the sky, knees straighten out. Exhale, down to the heart. Now we're going to work a little bit of balance. So have in your chair. We're going to come up onto your toe. It doesn't matter what leg you choose. You can even do this seated if you like. Palms are facing facing forward, crown is to the sky. All I'm going to do at first is I'm just going to tap my shoulders here. So my fingertips are just tapping my shoulders. I am on my toe instead of my foot. Whether I'm seated or I'm standing, I'm just on that toe. Now my hands are going to stay down, but just my foot is going to tap. So I'm going to bring the knee up and down, whether I'm seated or standing. If I'm standing, if I need supportive chair, I'm holding on. Now I'm going to do that in combination of hands and leg. Up to release. 1. Up to release. 2. Up to release. 3. Now I'm going to go to the other side. So I'm on the toe, whether I'm seated or standing, just the hands for 3. Attach down, attach down, attach down. Whether I'm seated or standing, foot up and down, up, down, up, down. Now just the foot, because I think I forgot that part. I think I added on a little too fast there. Up, down, up, and down. Now pedal it out a little bit. Now again, you can certainly stay in your chair for this. Staying in your chair is still working your balance. It's just a little bit gentler balance work than if you were standing. So again, I'm going to go back to the other leg, and I'm on my toe, and I'm going to take my hands together in my heart now, and my elbows are pressed out. I'm going to lift that leg a little bit, or I'm going to lift it high. Whether I'm seated or standing, it's coming up. And I'm trying to hold here for 3, and 2, and 1. Coming down, releasing, and the other side. So I'm on my toe, whether I'm seated or standing. Standing on this is going to be a lot more challenging than seated, so if you need that chair, take it. And then the leg's going to come up, my elbows are out, my palms are in. 3, 2, 1, and down. Pedal it out. Now we're going to add on from there. Again, if you need to be in your chair for this, there's nothing wrong for that. You're still working your core muscles, which are your balancing muscles, your internal balancing muscles all through here. The stronger they are, the stronger your balance will be and can be. So don't think that you're not doing this workout if you're seated, because you absolutely are. So again, we're going to come up onto our toe, whether we're seated or standing. We're going to left, and now we're going to stretch that leg out with our arms. Reaching out, 1 and 2. So I'm extending my leg with my arms, hold there, and then release down. Other side, coming up, seated or standing, pressing out. 1, 2, 3, and down. Take a big inhale, exhale, hold, slide up, melt down, reverse, rise to the sky, and release. Alright, we're going to come into warriors now. So if you are seated, bringing your body up, unless you know how to do your warrior in your chair, because we do that in class. So if you want to stay seated, some of you might know how to do warrior in your chair, and that's fine. So we're going to take our 1 foot forward. So I'm not cueing this as right and left, because on the video I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. So I am going to take my 1 foot forward, so if you just want to follow me along. My other leg's going back. Now my back leg, I have those toes turned out just a little bit, about 45 degrees. My front knee is bent. I'm going to take a look down. I want that knee above that ankle. And I'm going to reverse swan dive, reaching up, arms reach up, and I'm standing nice and strong. My spine is nice and tall. I feel strength in my body. Crown to sky, shoulders away from ears. Now we're going to come into airplane arms. So I'm going to bring them down. And then from here, I'm going to start to hinge from my hips as I reach my arms back to the back of my body. Looking forward, feeling how that weight shifted to that front foot, but that back foot is still firmly on the other. And then reverse, come back up, reach up, and then the arms are going to come down, and then the feet will find that connection back together. Other side. So the foot that was forward now, that foot's going to go back. So I'm going to step it back, toes out to the side. I'm going to bend that front knee. I'm going to circle up, nice, slow and gently back up to my standing warrior pose. Holding, breathing. And the shoulders away from the ears, watching the beautiful water behind me. And then arms reach forward. Airplane. Reach back, hinge from your hips. Take those arms back like you're flying here. Flying in the breeze, flying in the wind. And stable and strong. Then I'm going to reverse it. Arms reach up. Strong and tall. And then exhale, arms down. And the feet find air connection again. Warrior 2. So I'm going to step my feet very, very wide apart. I'm going to take my one foot. I'm going to turn it all the way out to the side. So that my toes and my knee are now facing the side. I'm going to bend that knee. My other foot, my leg is wide, but the toes are facing forward. Reach the arms out. Extending out from the shoulders. Check them. Make sure they're level. Palms down. I'm going to turn my head. The way that that foot is turned, that's the way I'm going to look. Strong stance in warrior 2. Now my back hand's going to come down. It's going to meet my back thigh. My front palm's going to flip up. It's going to reach up to the sky. Looking up, imagine the blue sky above you. And then I'm going to release, and that back hand's going to find my hip. My front elbow's going to bend, and I'm going to take that forearm to my thigh. My gaze is now forward. Hold and breathe. This elbow, this shoulder, they're drawn back. Gaze is to the front. My next in-breath, I will use that in-breath to bring me back up to my warrior, where I straighten that front leg, getting ready for triangle. Now I take this arm, and I extend it forward a little bit. It drops down. The back hand reaches for sky, palm forward. In-breath brings us up. Arms come down. Foot turns to the front. Wide-legged fold. So I'm going to have my legs nice wide distance apart. My toes are both out slightly to the side. So here they are forward. Here they are slightly out to the side. I'm going to take my arms all the way up. I'm going to drop them down to my heart. My thumbs extend out toward my chest. My hips go back. My gaze goes down to the earth. Between the feet. Soft knees. Take a big in-breath, bringing you up. Arms reach out. Find a falling star. Tilting. Coming up. Tilting. Coming up. Arms float down. Now the foot that we had turned out, we're going to pivot it now so it faces forward once again. The other foot is now going to turn out to the side. Bending the knee, arms reach out, warrior 2. Coming to our reverse, back hand down, front palm up, looking to the sky. Coming to our side angle, back hand reaches to hip, front elbow bends, take the tilt, forearm to thigh, gaze is straight ahead, shoulder and elbow are drawn back. Next in-breath brings us up, getting ready for triangle, straighten that front knee. Reach out through the arm, drop it down, back arm. Triangle pose. In-breath brings us up. Toes foot forward. Drop the hands. And then if you heel toe the feet back in or stepping them in. I'm in sand. It's very difficult to heel toe in. Alright, let's come into a few marches. We're going to come into our tree pose. So at the beginning of class, we challenged our balance a lot with those lefts. So now let's just see how we can do a tree. So be behind your chair. That is your safe spot. That way if you get a little wobbly, you have the chair to hold on to. I'm just trying to clear off a little space so that I'm not standing in an even earth. I'm trying to make it a little more even. So I know you can't see my feet really good right here. I'm tethered to this cord because if I'm not tethered to this cord, you will not be able to hear me. So this is the microphone. That's why I can't walk away a lot. So I'm going to take my one foot, doesn't matter which one, and I'm going to bend the knee. I'm on my toes, and then I'm going to direct my knee out to the side. The heel is right against my standing leg. So this is where I'm going to get centered. So I want to start here so that I can get my body used to this side holding up. So I'm going to bring my hands in my heart, my elbows are out. If I need to hold that chair, I'm absolutely holding that chair with one hand. And let's say I'm holding the hand on the chair, my other hand can just come to my shoulder, just like that. Or I can have it like that, just with no connection to the palm. So there's options, there's always options. You want to feel safe. If you are trying balance work and your body doesn't feel safe, then your body is going to kind of tighten up and your body's going to work on not falling rather than strengthening the muscles that needs to strengthen to find good balance. So there's nothing ever wrong with holding that chair. Now I see, how do I feel here? If I'm wobbling around a lot like this, I'm going to stay right here. This is where my body needs to practice. If I can stand pretty solidly here, then I'm going to take the sole of the foot. It's either below my knee or all the way up above my knee. And there's going to reach out, and I'm going to hold there. 3, 2, 1. Load it down, pull it out. Well, let's check that other side. Sometimes sides of our body are different from one side to the other. So again, I am going to take my other foot now, and I'm going to put on my toe. I'm going to direct it out. My heel right now is against my standing leg. One hand is on my chair maybe. If you're holding your chair, let's try the other side. Try the other side. If you can let go of your chair, then I am here. And I get my focal point, I get my balance here. I don't just automatically take it up that leg. I want to allow my body to adjust there. And then I see on this side. Balance is different on either side. So maybe on this side I just want to stay here, or maybe I can bring it up below the knee. Maybe I can bring it up above the knee. Reach out. Boy, hold on with one hand. I'm only reaching out with one. 3, 2, 1. Down I go and walk it. All right. So we did warrior 1. We did warrior 2. We're going to do a little mini warrior 3. So you need to be behind your chair for this one. Absolutely needing to be behind your chair. So take a minute, get behind your chair, touch your chair, and then take a step back so that you can still hold your chair but your elbows straighten out. So see how my elbows straightened out? This is my imaginary chair. I'm holding on to it. So from that place, that is where you want to stay standing. So let me turn sideways. I think maybe we can go through the legs a little more. I'm going to take my one leg, I'm going to step it back. Then I'm going to be on my toe. And you can stay there. Notice how the spine is still staying straight. I didn't move forward, I didn't lean back. Everything's forward. I just took that leg and I took it back a little bit. Now I can stay here, or I can bring my body. I can bend my elbows a little bit, take my body down to the support of that chair, and then maybe the foot lifts off the ground a little bit. Hold your chair, breathe. Come back in. Let's see how the other side goes. So we're going to take that back like that. We're going to hold that chair. We're standing nice and straight. We're standing nice and tall. We can stay here. This is already challenging that balance as that leg is back. Or I can hinge forward. Maybe that back foot comes off that floor. And I hold. And I breathe. Challenge, challenge, challenge. Down and release. Big balance challenge. Warrior 3. Let's walk it out a little bit. Walk it out. Alright, we're going to come into a moon salutation now. So this is also standing. Sun salutations warm your body up. Moon salutations are more cooling salutations. So we're going to be coming into some veins. We're going to be coming into some goddess, some stars, some falling stars. So when you're ready, make sure you have that support by you. We're going to take our arms up, palms together, and take a side body lean. Up, side body lean the other way. Come up, open the feet, and find a goddess. So feet wide, toes out, arms in cactus, sink down. Here we are, goddess pose. We're going to hold this, feel the to strengthen your legs. We need big, strong leg muscles to hold us up in balancing. One more breath if you can. Body comes up, arms reach out. Falling star, take that tilt. Come up, falling star, take that tilt. Opposite hand to opposite leg. Tap. Tap. Find your goddess again. Strong legs. Coming up for that connection. And then again, we're going to heel toe or we're going to step. Arms come up. We're going to lean first the other way. So brain work. Where did we lean first last time? Up. Lean. Up. Cactus the arms. Take that stepping out. Toes out. Sink down into your goddess pose. We're going to hold it. Spreading the fingers apart. Feeling that activation through the hands. Strong, strong bodies. Coming up. Take your star. Let it fall. Come up. Let your star fall. Come up. Tap that opposite leg. Come up. Tap that opposite leg. Come up. Take that goddess. Connection. Stepping in or heel toeing in. Inhale up. Exhale. Take your fall. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. With swing back to rise. Exhale, chair pose with hands at heart. Working those legs again. Hold here. Let's try and hold this for 5 more seconds if we can. Watching the water might help you. It might kind of distract you from the hard work your legs are doing right now. 2 more breaths if you can. If you need to come up, come up. Almost there. Lift up. Fall to the earth again. Slide down. Take that slide back down. Just dive up. And release it down. Pause. Let's find mountain. So palms forward, crown lifts. Hold and breathe. Steady and strong. So we're going to come into what's called stargazer now. So you're going to have some choices for behind your back. Behind the back, palms can connect, but that is a challenging option. Number 2, we can have just our hands kind of clumped together. 3 is grabbing opposite wrist or anywhere up to the elbow. That's going to be behind your back. So again, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me come behind my back. I'm going to take one leg forward. It doesn't matter what leg. The toe is forward, the knee is straight. So I've just taken a natural step. My back leg stays planted. My hands come behind me. What position feels better to you? The hands in prayer. The hands up. Grab. You take that to where it feels good in your body. Front knee is straight. Exhale, hinging from the head down to the top of the foot. Again, breath come up, and then imagine wanting to see the night sky. Take that lead. So this is a supported back bend. That's why we have our hands on our back. So making sure that you're not tipping back too far. And then release. Circle the arms up for the sky, and then take an exhale down your extended front leg or the chin. Whatever's available to you today. Front knee is straight, hinging from the hip. And then sliding up. Bring that leg in. We're going to take the other leg forward. So stepping it forward, toe is straight. Arms behind you, whatever position suits your body. It can be the same as you just took. It can be different. Hinge from the head. Take that bow. Look down at the top of the front foot. That back leg is back. The knees are straight. Back is straight. Hinged from the head. Coming up. Keep those hands behind the back for support. Draw the gaze up. Looking up at the beautiful sky. Come back to center. Release the arms. Reach up. Exhale. Coming down. Down the leg or the chair. Whatever's available to you today. Sliding for the release. All right, we're gonna come into a little bit of weight shifting now. The biggest thing about your weight shifting is you want to make sure that everything stays straight here. So when we weight shift, we don't want to look like this or like this, where the upper body is just moving. So think of your shoulder in a straight line with your hip, and you want to keep that straight line there. So I'm going to take one foot forward. It doesn't matter which foot. Think of warrior one stance. We take that leg forward, that back leg is back, that back toe is turned out a little bit. We're going to be straightening and bending this front knee. So take a few bends and straightens and just look down as you do it. Make sure that that knee never goes beyond your toes. If the knee goes beyond our toes, that really creates a lot of stress in our knee joints, and that's why we don't want it to go over our knees. So as we bend and straighten, we're just checking that alignment. We're making sure that it's not going to go over it. If it seems like it's going to, then I'm going to take my front leg and I'm going to reach it out a little bit further. I'm going to widen that stance. Now once I get my stance, I want to think of looking at myself to the side, mirror. Are my shoulders in line with my hips? That's where I want them to be. That's where I want them to stay, even though I'm going to shift my weight. I'm going to bend my elbows, tuck them into the body, palms forward. And start thinking of some things that no longer serve you in your life. You would like to let go of them. Push them away from you as you bend that front knee. And then palms forward and think of things you want in your life. And as we come in, that front knee is going to straighten out. So I'm going to push away and bend. And I'm going to draw in and straighten. You can also think of the waves of the ocean pushing in and out of the shore. And then releasing your hands down as the feet connect. And then the foot that was forward is now the back foot. Again, we want to bend and straighten. We want to check that alignment. We never want that knee going beyond that toe. So we're looking down, checking it out. Good. And then we're going to push away. Bend, pull in, straighten. The waves of the ocean going in and out. Think of letting go of things in your life. Making room for new things to happen. Things that no longer serve us, we let go of. And we allow new to draw in. And then from there, we release the hands and the feet find their connection again. Now this class was a lot of balance, and we're going to finish it up with one more balance challenge. So again, making sure that you have your chair right nearby. I'm just again trying to find a little bit of a more solid ground so that I'm not falling as I'm taking the balance challenge. All right, so this time we're going to have our leg up, but we're going to take our head in a different direction. So that is a lot of your balance, your sight. So again, please be behind your chair. So I'm going to imagine I'm holding my chair with my one hand. My hand that I'm not holding my chair, that's my working side. So my hand that is not on my chair, that leg, I'm going to be on the toe. I'm going to take a round of breath, and then I'm going to bring it up, and I'm going to take that arm forward. Now I'm going to keep that leg up, and I'm slowly going to open that arm out to the side. My thumb is up. I'm going to watch that thumb as it draws slowly and gently out to the side, and I'm attempting to keep that little leg up the whole time. If I can, it might have to pop down. Hold it, and then slowly bring it back in. Can you keep that foot up? Maybe yes, maybe no. And down. Walk it out. Other side. So the other side that I didn't do. This side, I can hold my chair. I can tap my chair. I can hold like a hovering just above it. But I want to make sure I'm safe. My other leg is going to come up. No matter how high, it doesn't matter. Arm out, thumb up. I'm going to watch that thumb. Float it out to the side. Turn that head. Slow and steady you go. Try to keep the leg up. Might fall like mine just did. And then come back. Center, slowly go. And down. Being on the sand makes you very unstable because it's not a stable surface. Most of the time in yoga class, we are on a nice, flat, stable surface. But you can always, have your chair, like I said. So a lot of people say that is their number one priority, their balance. So there's a lot of things you can do every single day to help strengthen your balance, which aren't as big of exercises as we just took. One of them is using your non-dominant hand for things. And people are like, why is that? It has to do with your brain. So if you're right-handed and you do a lot of things with your right hand, like brushing your teeth, try and do that with your left hand. You can also, which I tell people, try and do this one about twice a day if you can, at least once a day if you cannot. And that's when you're at the counter, you're going to hold it at first, and you're going to rise up on your toes, and then you're going to lower down. So that is your beginning. You're just going to lift on the toes and lower down. Now, after you get that and you feel pretty strong, maybe you have that counter there, maybe you're just hovering above it, and you feel like you can very strongly, good strong balance, lift and lower, then you can add on. So you would lift up on your toes, and then you would take your hips back and you would lift your toes up and you're on your heels here. And then you would rise up, lift on toes, and you would sink back, toes lift up, you're on your heels, and you would practice that. So those are big things that really help they're easy things, but they help with your leg strength, they help with your core strength, and the stronger your leg and your ankle muscles are, the stronger our balance is. So let's come back to our mount. Standing tall, standing strong. And another thing you can do for your balance is you can notice here, when you stand in your mount, do you feel as if your weight are on both feet evenly, or do you feel like your weight is a little more on one side of your body? So a lot of times if we have ailments in our body, if we have tight hips or a tight low back, our body compensates for that, and then that throws us off a little bit. So think of your mountain pose as being your little check-in to your body and seeing if it feels like it's steady and it is equal. And then let's take a big up, exhale to fold. Relax down, slide up, melt down, reverse one, up. Take the hands to the heart, lift a leg, calm down, exhale, slide up, slide down, reverse one, up, come to the heart, left, release, hold, come up, slide down, up, hold, lift and hold, 3, 2, 1, down, hold, left, lower, come up to the heart, left hold, release, and down. And if you rewind that, you can do that last part seated if you did decide to stand up. I should have cued that, but that could be either way. So now finding your chair. I'm going to be standing, but you're going to be in your chair. So take a big breath in, draw the arms up. On the exhale, twist gently right and let the arms float down. In, breath brings us up. Take a half twist left, arms float down. Inhale up and exhale down. Now, since we are at the ocean, since we are at the beach, I'm going to take you through your guided meditation, but you might want to keep your eyes open so that you can see the ocean. So your option, eyes closed or eyes open. Wherever you are, start to feel the physical body relax. In the peace of nature, we relax our legs and feet. They grow heavier and more still with every exhale. We relax our legs and our hips. We relax our abdomen and chest as it slowly and gently rises and falls. We relax our back, our spine. We relax our arms, our shoulders, and our hands. We relax our face, our eyes, our jaw, and our forehead. And we are peaceful. And we are free. If your eyes were closed, opening them up, taking the hands at the heart. And I hope you enjoyed this class at the beach, focused on balance in our life, physically and mentally. Thank you. Namaste.